What happens when there's just so much work to do in your business and you know you need to hire help, but you just can't afford it? Welcome to Living Forward TV, where we have real, honest, and fun conversations about business success, lifestyle design, and the mindsets, decisions, and actions that make it all happen. Are you getting to the point in your business where it feels like there's just so much to do and only you to do it? And the worst part is that a lot of that stuff that's bogging you down and keeping you up at night that you're working on is time that you know could be better spent serving clients, or better yet, attracting clients. And as an entrepreneur, it can feel like a catch-22, right? Because without getting that help and getting those tasks off your plate, you know that you are not going to have the time to get out there and generate the income. But without the income, you can't hire the person you need to take those tasks off your plate. It can be a pretty scary place to be in. So what do? Well, I'm telling you, the absolute worst thing you can do is keep doing it all yourself. That is a recipe for going broke and completely burning out. The best thing you can do is to break it down into manageable chunks and to really look at what needs to be done and consider what you can actually hire out. And you might find that you really only need to hire somebody for a couple of hours a week or just a few hours a month. Now, that may not sound like a lot, I know, because you're thinking, well, how is 2 hours a week going to help me, Nafissa? And I understand, I've been there too. But the thing is, a lot of the stuff that you're doing is probably not in your zone of genius, and it's maybe taking you much longer than it should. And if you were to hire those tasks out to someone else, the time you would save would be so much greater than the amount of time and money you would have to invest to get it done. Let me give you an example in my own business. I can find my way around Photoshop and play with some images and do some of my own graphic design. Well, I can tell you, it's not very good. It doesn't look that great. And it takes me hours. Like one image just takes forever for me to do. Whereas my technical and marketing director can whip that out in what I thought would be about 10 minutes. But you know what? In rehearsal a few minutes ago, she made it clear it only takes her about 3. So the point I'm trying to make here is there could be a lot of these type of tasks going on in your business that you're doing where it's hours for you and just a few moments for someone else. And if you add up the impact of delegating those tasks off, it's not a really big financial investment to give it to somebody who can do them really quickly for you, but you can get back hours and hours and hours in your business that you can spend serving clients, generating clients, and even better, resting. And resting is where you become more creative, and that helps you bring in even more clients. Now, you might be thinking, well, Nafissa, how do I hire somebody 10 minutes at a time? How do I know how to delegate this, and what should I be delegating? Well, that's when it becomes really important for you to get really, really clear on what your zone of genius is and what you need help with the most and what's going to make the most impact in your business. I have a little worksheet to support you in that, and you can get it. It's right below this video, and it's just a simple exercise, and if you go through it, it's going to help you get really, really clear on the best tasks for you to delegate. It's the same thing I did when I first started my business. You know, the very first time I needed to hire somebody, I really couldn't afford it. So I only hired a VA firm. And the beauty about VA firms is they have different people with different skills in it. So I could take those 10 minutes at a time and give it to a company who had all the right people to do it. I hired them for 2 hours a month in the beginning. And those 2 hours that they did freed me up for at least 10. And I was able to direct that time back into my business, back into getting clients, back into serving clients. And eventually I was able to get help 2 hours a week and then get that time back and then 10 hours a week. And now I have a full team. And that's an exercise we do all the time here in my business when we're getting to capacity and we might not be ready to hire a whole new team member. We still look at, okay, are there any tasks we can take off our plates and give to somebody or give to a contractor that will free all of us up to get more done so that we can all be focused on bringing in clients. So if you are feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you just need some help, I want you to take a pause, take a breath, and really just break it down. Prioritize what you need done, Do the exercise. It will really help you. And then focus on what you do best. And gradually, you too can start to take things off your plate. And eventually, you will generate the money to bring in your own team members. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to my channel and share it with somebody who needs it. And I would love to get to know you personally. Hop on over to livingforwardcommunity.com, click the Join Now button, and that's how we can get to know each other. And I look forward to catching you on our next episode.